Everyone, welcome to the show. So, I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but this is pretty disturbing. There's a group online on Telegram where you can get support and curriculum to homeschool your children to teach them how to be good little Nazis. This is not a joke. This isn't hyperbole. This is fact. In November of 2021, a couple who call themselves Mr. and Mrs. Saxon were guests on a neo-Nazi podcast. And they told the host all about their new online project. It's called Dissident Homeschool. Mrs. Saxon told the host, quote, "We are so deeply invested into making sure that that child becomes a wonderful Nazi. And by homeschooling, we're going to get that done." Mrs. Saxon also once wrote, quote, "Without homeschooling our children are left defenseless to the schools and the gay Afro-Zionist scum that run them." The group currently has, by the way, about 2,500 subscribers. And the study material, for instance, vilifies people like Martin Luther King Jr. while praising Confederate Civil War General Robert E. Lee. There are lessons in math which educate the kids on, quote, crime statistics to teach them, quote, which demographics to be cautious around. And there's handwriting lessons too. They include quotes to be copied by the students. Quotes from Adolf Hitler's book, Mein Kampf. And these vile quacks share their own little Nazis' progress. They once shared an audio recording of their children shouting, "Sieg Heil." But yeah, tell me again, libs of TikTok, tell me again about how drag queens reading stories to children is the real danger to society. So Mr. and Mrs. Saxon were outed. They were outed by anti-fascist researchers. As with all white supremacists, of course, they're hiding behind phony names because they know that what they're doing is putrid and their beliefs are completely reprehensible. If they thought that what they were doing was right, then why are you hiding? So it turns out this Nazi couple is Logan and Katya Lawrence of Sandusky, Ohio. And as you might have guessed, Katya is not an American, well, she's a naturalized citizen, but she wasn't born here. So she came here to our country, and then instead of appreciating it for what it stands for, which is being a melting pot and embracing people from all over the world and of all nationalities, all colors, all creeds, all religions, no, she is trying to start a master white race. So the Huffington Post news outlet confirmed that the anti-fascist researchers, that their research was correct, and they reached out to the Lawrences for comment. As you would expect, they ran and hid. The Huffington Post got no response. They made numerous calls. They sent text messages, emails, nothing. And when the Huffington Post left a comment on the Dissident Homeschool channel, it was deleted. And then the comment and the chat functions were disabled. So yeah, like good little rats, they go and hide. The reporters also say that Katya Lawrence deleted her Facebook page. So Huffington Post reached out to Lawrence family members, and two of them spoke on the condition of anonymity. And they confirmed that, yes, the voices heard on this podcast and in the posts on this neo-Nazi homeschool channel are definitely the voices of their relatives, Logan and Katya Lawrence. And one of the relatives said, quote, "It's just horrifying. It's disgusting. It's heartbreaking for their children, and who knows how many other children that are affected by these actions." Now, here's the scariest part. These people aren't violating any laws. So there's nothing to stop them. They can literally go and create a little army of Nazis, and nothing is standing in their way. According to current laws, parents can provide whatever curriculum they choose as long as it meets the basic requirements for their age. So no one goes out and actually checks. Basically, the parents have to receive approval They have to submit a lesson plan showing what they say they're going to be teaching the children. It gets approved, and then that's it. The state just lets it go. They let them move on, do whatever they're going to do. So let's see if I've got this straight. We have white supremacists homeschooling their kids to become Nazis, and they're helping others to do the same. We have white supremacists attacking our energy infrastructure and plotting to target all of our infrastructure to try to destroy the country and to start a race war. We have Republican Ron DeSantis down in Florida governor, removing advanced placement classes on African American studies. He's also banning tons of books from libraries. We have Texas banning books, right? They're banning a shit ton of books, especially any stories about Black history. We have members of Congress like Marjorie Taylor Greene. God, that voice. She's out there warning everyone about Jewish space lasers that don't exist. And then she and her fellow Republican, Paul Gosar, are out speaking at literal white supremacist events, hosted by people like self-avowed neo-Nazi Nick Fuentes. Then we have that same neo-Nazi, that same Nick Fuentes, and self-proclaimed Hitler lover Kanye West dining with the de facto leader of the Republican Party. Yeah. We have people attacking our nation's capital, wearing a Camp Auschwitz shirt, carrying Confederate flags. I mean, I could go on and on. But really, do I need to? When is enough enough? When are the so-called leaders of this country going to wake up and realize we have a serious problem? Warning, danger, Will Robinson. I mean, we have a party in this country that hasn't just embraced fascism. They are fascists. They're neo-Nazi sympathizers and associates. And as the old saying goes, if you see a man sitting with 5 Nazis at a table, you're looking at a table of 6 Nazis. And I'd bet you anything that the same right-wingers running around clutching their pearls about children being taken to drag queen story hour would have no problem with this Nazi homeschooling program. They'd say, oh, yeah, well, those are their kids. They should be able to raise their kids any way they choose. Yeah, they should. If it's your child, you should be able to raise them any way you choose. I agree. So shut the fuck up about drag queens. And then tell your proud bigot terrorists to go sit themselves somewhere and mind their own freaking business. So, yeah, this is insanity. I cannot believe what's going on in this country right now. And our leaders are just acting like, oh, business as usual. Yeah, the right wing gets a little crazy sometimes. They're a little out there. No, they're fucking out of their minds. This is insane. And anyone who aligns with them, anyone who says, yeah, I want to be a part of that party, this is what you are signing up for. This is what you're co-signing. This is what you are saying is okay. Silence is acceptance. So you don't want to be lumped in with neo-Nazis and Nazis? Maybe pick a different party. I'm just saying. Anyway, guys, if I hear any more about this insanity, I will let you know. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please donate. Please become a monthly supporter if you can. Truly appreciate it. Love you guys. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.